Today we're going to start working on this big boy. It's 13 inches in diameter, about 6 inches deep. It's spalted hackberry. The only problem with it is it's just full of wormholes. So let's get it over the lathe and start roughing it out and see what it looks like. And I'm wearing my Triton powered respirator with my contraption, and I smoothed the back of this out and started working on my rough shape, and I've got it to this point. I'm going to continue working on this shape, but that's where we're coming along so far. Okay, I'm liking that so far. I wish this wasn't so wormy. So I'll end up leaving a foot about this big. I've got the shape that I want. I'm going to leave this foot because I think it looks good. I could go in now and clean all these out up to about a 1/2 inch deep. And that's what it looks like after taking all of the bug dew out of the holes. Wrap the bottom with some press and seal, hoping that would be my salvation. Alas, it was not. But, you know, you have to try something. If you look at this, you're thinking, oh, it was a success. Yeah, but what you don't see is the void in there. And there's a void here and here. There's a huge void here in the bottom. Good voids over here. Try to get it at least back to its original shape. Well, 40-40 leaves a pretty cut. I'm going to start with 120. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and cut the mortise for my medallion. Okay, that was to 220. Now I'm going to apply sanding sealer. Okay, I've got 2 coats of sanding sealer on it now. It's sanded to 220. I'm going to sand it one more time up to 400. Okay, that was 400. Now I'm going to hit it with Axe abrasive paste. Ready? You want the towel to come back clean. There we go. And look how pretty. Okay, my finish of choice, deft clear gloss. Okay, that is 4 coats of finish. I'm gonna let this dry. You can see it looks good, nice and glossy. You can see, yeah, it's gorgeous. Very nice. So I'll let this dry Nice. This is just end away. Gone down far enough that I need to take this off, put me some molds in here. Just like I did on the outside, I need to worm those out and put resin in it. I've got it in here just in case it leaks. I've let this set about 15 minutes to try to build a little temperature. I've mixed up some more, about 400 milliliters. I'll come back in the morning. Okay, finally back on this beat. I've been turning out the bulk of the dam that I created. paper at all. Okay, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. Before I sand or do any of that stuff, I'm going to take it off the lathe and take it over to the bench, and I'm going to grind these bug holes out and fill them with resin. We got a live one, but you can see he's encased in resin. He was live at the time, but he ain't no live no more. So I'm going to clean out where that bug was, so the resin's got some clean places to stick to. Okay, it took 600 milliliters to do this. I'm going to start with the bottom of the bowl gouge. It's turned. Looking pretty good. The inside's done, got a nice gloss, you can see it, very nice sheen there. So now I'm going to turn it around and finish off the bottom. I'm going to make me a couple of decorative cuts. And that's that. I'm going to epoxy my medallion in. I don't need to put lacquer in there. Okay, that's the first light coat. I'll set my timer for 30 minutes and to relieve the pressure on the vacuum chuck. I'll come back in 30 minutes, put another coat on. I'll keep doing it until I'm happy with it. Then I'll glue the medallion in and we'll be done with this baby finally. Okay, that's 4 coats of lacquer on the bottom and the outside. I'm gonna let this cure overnight, come back out here in the morning and polish it up. Well, it's done. You would think that this big void would match where that big one was on the back, but it's not. It's on the opposite side. It was just crazy. Fill and turn and fill and turn and fill and turn. This thing fought me all the way. I've got my logo medallion in the bottom. It's 11 3/4 inches wide, 4 1/4 inches deep. It's done. That's all I'm gonna say. It's done. No voids really, but just a few pits and dips here and there. 4 coats of lacquer inside and out. And I have rambled long enough. I will put some stills up as always.